Welcome to Wonderland Stories, where magical adventures come alive. Today's tale is about the frozen princess, a story filled with courage, kindness, and the magic of believing in yourself. Once upon a time, in the shimmering kingdom of Arendelle, there lived a princess named Elsa. She was no ordinary princess, for she had been born with magical powers that allowed her to control ice and snow. Her hands could create dazzling ice crystals, and with a wave, she could turn water into glittering frozen sculptures. But though her gift was beautiful, Elsa often feared it. She worried that her powers might hurt those she loved, especially her younger sister, Princess Anna, who was full of joy and curiosity. As the sisters grew up, Elsa kept her magic hidden. She locked herself away in her room, afraid to let Anna or anyone else see the snow she could summon. Anna, on the other hand, couldn't understand why her sister stayed distant. She would knock on Elsa's door and ask, "Do you want to build a snowman?" But Elsa never answered. Though she loved Anna deeply, she believed staying apart was the only way to protect her. Years passed, and soon it was time for Elsa to become queen. The grand gates of Arendelle were opened for her coronation. The kingdom filled with people, music, and celebration. Anna was excited, not only for the festivities but also because she hoped she and Elsa could finally be close again. During the coronation, Elsa tried her best to act like any ordinary queen. But deep inside, she worried that her secret would be revealed. That evening, Anna met a charming prince named Hans. He seemed kind, and Anna, eager for companionship, quickly trusted him. They laughed, danced, and even decided to marry that very night. When Anna asked Elsa for her blessing, Elsa grew alarmed. She argued with Anna, saying she couldn't marry a man she had just met. In her frustration, Elsa's emotions grew too strong. Suddenly, her magic burst out before the entire crowd. Icy spikes shot across the floor, the walls glittered with frost, and everyone gasped in shock. Terrified, Elsa fled the castle and ran up into the mountains. As she climbed higher, she felt a strange sense of freedom. No longer hiding, she let her magic flow. She built an enormous ice palace, with sparkling towers that shimmered under the moonlight. She created a dress of snowflakes and a crown of icy gems, embracing who she truly was. For the first time in her life, Elsa was free, but she was also alone. Back in Arendelle, the kingdom fell into an eternal winter because of Elsa's runaway magic. Rivers froze, crops withered, and people shivered under the endless snow. Determined to bring her sister back, Anna set off on a journey. Along the way, she met Kristoff, a kind-hearted ice harvester, his loyal reindeer Sven, and a funny little snowman named Olaf, who loved warm hugs. Olaf, with his big carrot nose and twig arms, dreamed of experiencing summer, even though he was made of snow. His silly jokes and cheerful heart lifted Anna's spirits during the hardest parts of the journey. The group faced many challenges as they climbed the mountains. They trudged through blizzards, their footprints vanishing as soon as they were made. They sheltered in icy caves, where Kristoff would share stories of his childhood with the trolls who raised him. In one cave, Sven nudged Anna playfully, trying to cheer her up, while Olaf began singing about how wonderful it would be to sit under the sun. Anna giggled, even as the frost nipped her cheeks, for Olaf's innocence reminded her why she had to keep going, because love and joy were always worth fighting for. When Anna finally reached the ice palace, she gasped at its beauty. The walls were like crystal mirrors, the ceilings glittered with frozen chandeliers, and the grand staircase sparkled like diamonds. She begged Elsa to return, but Elsa, terrified of causing more harm, refused. Her fear grew stronger, and in her panic, she accidentally struck Anna with an icy blast to the heart. Horrified, Elsa created a snow monster to chase Anna and her friends away. "Go! Leave me alone!" she cried, her voice echoing through the icy halls. As Anna weakened, Kristoff knew something was terribly wrong. He remembered the wise old trolls who had once helped him and brought Anna to them. The troll elder explained that Anna's heart was freezing and only an act of true love could save her. Believing a kiss from Hans was the answer, Kristoff raced back to Arendelle, holding Anna close as her strength faded. During the journey, Olaf stayed by Anna's side, lighting fires, fetching blankets, and reminding her that love is putting someone else's needs before yours. His tiny flame-lit face filled Anna with comfort even as she grew colder. But when they arrived, Hans revealed his cruel intentions. He had never loved Anna. He only wanted the throne. Leaving her to die, he locked her away. Olaf bravely broke open the window, helping Anna escape. Though he began to melt from the fire he had lit to keep her warm, he smiled and said, "Some people are worth melting for." Meanwhile, Elsa returned to Arendelle, grief-stricken over the winter she had unleashed. Hans cornered her, declaring she was a monster who had caused Anna's suffering. Just as Hans raised his sword, Anna, barely able to move, threw herself in front of Elsa. At that moment, her body froze solid, the sword shattering against her ice. Elsa fell to her knees, holding her frozen sister, heartbroken beyond words. But then a miracle happened. Anna began to thaw. Her sacrifice had been an act of true love, not from a prince, but from a sister. The curse was broken. Elsa realized the answer had been inside her all along. Love. With love in her heart, she was able to control her magic. She raised her hands, and the snow melted away. The rivers flowed again, flowers bloomed, and warmth returned to Arendelle. The kingdom rejoiced, not only because summer had come back but because their queen had embraced her true self. Elsa opened the palace gates forever, welcoming everyone. She filled the courtyard with an ice rink, where she and Anna skated, laughing together. She even gave Olaf his very own flurry, a tiny snow cloud that followed him everywhere so he could enjoy summer without melting. Kristoff and Sven became part of the royal family's closest friends, while Hans was sent away for his betrayal. From that day onward, Elsa ruled Arendelle with kindness, using her powers to bring joy and wonder instead of fear. And through every season, she and Anna stayed side by side, proving that the strongest magic in the world was the bond of love. And so, the frozen princess became not just a queen of ice and snow, but a queen of love and hope. Thank you for listening to this magical tale of the frozen princess on Wonderland Stories. Remember, love is the greatest power of all, and when you believe in yourself, you can melt even the coldest winter. See you next time for another enchanting adventure.